Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowles Central. We got a very special gaming episode for you. We're talking about the Oculus Quest,
Yay!
which is the new must-have toy for all the boys and girls out there. Congrats to you if you actually have one. Because after the holiday rush, these things are almost basically impossible to find here in
They're like the Furby.
They're like the Furby.
The Furby.
Only interactive and completely virtual. It's way better than Furby. Way more expensive than Furby.
Yeah, Furby was like $30.
Yeah, it's not a cheap. It's not $30, that's for sure. Yeah, so this is the Oculus Quest. If you don't know, it's the first real good gaming headset that is wireless. Completely wireless. You don't need a PC, you don't need to be plugged in anything. I mean, you need to be like in a stationary position for the most part. You can't just go jogging with this thing on. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. It'd be like, what's that game? Pokemon Go? Disaster.
With like things covering your eyes. It'd be like
disastrous.
So we're going to show you a few games. This is Moss. This is the first game we're showing you. This is pretty cool. So this is like a game where you are both a mouse and like a regular sized person looking in at this mouse kingdom.
This is a cool game.
It's very cool. This is actually
try it.
This is like my favorite Quest game that I've played so far because
He's so cute.
He's cute. The mouse is very cute. You control the mouse with your left hand, with your left stick, and then you're also manipulating the world with your actual hands. And like compressed 2D footage doesn't do justice to what this VR actually looks like because you feel you're inside of it. This is super hot. Forgive my gameplay. I'm not actually any good. I never said I was any good at these. So you can't criticize me in the comments section. I already did it. I already did it for myself. I criticized myself.
And shame on those who do.
Yes.
Because you're shaming somebody who is trying.
I did try to play it. Yeah.
Shame.
So let's actually talk about the hardware itself. The hardware is
I liked it.
Yeah,
it's comfortable.
It's comfortable enough. It's not super heavy. The two little controller things that come with it are both kind of cool looking, but they also work well.
Right, and they're comfortable too.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not. I was always worried. I can't wait till they make them actual gloves though.
Yeah, like haptic feedback gloves.
Yeah.
Like in Ready Player One.
They probably do. We just don't know about
They
it.
probably are working on it if it's not at consumer level yet.
Because I heard there's like bodysuits that can go with this.
We're new to VR. We
never
owned a Rift. We never owned any of this stuff. The one thing I will say about the hardware, this is Star Wars Vader Immortal, which is cool, but it's a little overrated as far as what you actually get to do with it. It's a fun little Star Wars story. You get to use the Force and lightsabers and stuff. But it's not quite as cool as it should be. I mean, honestly, we're in the nascent period of this VR stuff.
It's all new, anyways.
You're gonna be gambling on a new technology, and it.
I mean, even they know it because a game roughly costs half of what a real video, an actual video.
Yeah,
like
and they
Xbox
only
costs.
last like a few hours. The games. It's like $30 for a game, and it lasts like 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe. It's a lot.
I don't know. Beat Saber you could play for
Beat
forever.
Saber's 20, yeah. Beat Saber's good.
Because it's like, you have, I don't know, if those people who play it on expert, I bow down to because I have to start off on easy and learn it. It takes practice almost.
The only thing that's really disappointing to me is that all over the internet, this is Journey of the Gods. This is like the closest you're going to get to a Zelda-style game. It's actually really good. It's fun. It's colorful. It's sword and crossbow. The only thing that really disappointed me about the hardware is the actual fidelity of the screens. Like, because all over the internet they say it looks really, really sharp and really, really good, and there's an independent screen for each eye. So I figured it'll be super high res, and it's kind of not. It doesn't even look 1080p to me. Like if you're playing like a PlayStation 4 on a television, it's gonna look better than what it actually looks like. But I mean, it is completely immersive. You are in the world.
See, no, me, I have to say, honestly, You're more sensitive. I like visual and sound.
Check out my sword technique here. It's really just shaking, shake. That's how I sword.
You know, but for me it seemed like okay. So, but my thing is about it. This is like a big like Warner Brothers. Warning. For those who own pets. Because
or children,
or children,
little children
who
should not be getting hit in the head with anything.
Right, but you shouldn't be playing. You'll be watching your kid at that point. These are pets, right? You're not continuously contentive over your.
You got little ones nipping at the heels sometime. The point is, look out where you're swinging your crazy arms. Now, I don't mean to interrupt, but this is your highlight, Carrie, because this is the one that you played.
Okay.
Tell me about Beat Saber. How do you find Beat Saber?
I like it. It gets some music. You got to get used to it because like these things are flying at your face.
Yeah.
And that's just hard all on its own. You're like and your normal reaction is to, well, for me, is duck, cover, you know.
But you're pretty good at
fight or flight.
You're pretty good at music games. Like you played a lot of rock.
Because I love Rock Band. I love Rock Band.
Guitar Hero, Dance Dance.
I love Rock Band over Guitar Hero though.
Yeah, well, these are ancient things now. Rock Band and Guitar Hero don't really exist anymore.
Because I'm just an old lady now.
But it's a music game. It's like Dance Dance with lightsabers.
Not so much Dance Dance because you don't really use your feet.
Oh, it is.
You don't use your feet.
Come on.
You're just using your arms.
Okay.
You're just swinging around.
So let's sum up. I think the Oculus hardware is really cool. It's got more potential than it actually being a wonderful brand new thing that is actually optimal. Like I said, the resolution on the screens is not exactly what I thought it'd be. But that being said, God, VR has so much potential, and if you want to get on the ground floor, Carrie, I left no time for you. Say one word for me.
One word. Hey, you're actually pretty good there.
Thank you. That was 2 words,
look,
by the way.
here's your book.
Hey, look, here's my book.
It's a good book.
It is a good book. Why don't you advertise it to me as if I've never read it before?
Oh, God, you put me on the spot.
Okay, time's a wasting, Carrie.
You put me on the spot. Hey, this is a really good fantasy, unrealistic book that is a series. You got to give it a chance. You got to be open to it. I don't know how to advertise books.
Yeah, neither do I. You should watch my videos. Well, thanks, Carrie, for my advertisement.
It is a good book, though. Ooh, look, subscribe now.